Hey neighbors, Tom Zapolsky. Listen, I'm currently chairing what's called the Amenity Review and Planning Committee, or the ARPC, in Venture Out. And the purpose of that committee is to work on behalf of the owners and the board of directors as a committee. That's what committees do, to examine our amenities across the entire park. But one of the first projects we're tackling is the front amenities, the clubhouse, pool area, the parking lot, that front beach or Gulf side area. Those sessions kick off starting tomorrow. There's going to be 6 of them over the next 2 weeks. And if you go to venture out at pcb.com/ARPC, that's also going to be associated with this post. You don't have to memorize it. You can find all the dates and times, the Zoom links, the call-in phone numbers, or if you want to show up to the clubhouse for the meeting, that'll be that. We're going to have them in the clubhouse. So all the information is there, so you can pick the one that you want. Now, I wanted to quickly set the table. We'll talk about this at the beginning of each meeting, but just so that you know kind of what to expect and how this will work, we're going to give a very brief introduction, 5-10 minutes. We're working on just trying to keep that as tight as possible so that we can spend the rest of the hour hearing from you. What sometimes it's helpful to talk about what won't be, right? What this won't be is a debate, right? Think about independent thought, someone sharing the idea, and then somebody else's turn. Someone sharing an idea, or like they said, I agree. That kind of good, healthy conversation is what we're looking for. What we're not going to do, though, and this isn't meant to be disrespectful, but we'll stop it should it start to occur, because this would be a distraction. It would not help us at all, is if somebody says, I want to see a jacuzzi, to have the next speaker argue with that person. Jacuzzis are X, Y, and Z, and I don't think we need one. And that person to argue back. Nobody's coming to the meeting for that. If you want to see a jacuzzi, just say, I'd really love to see a jacuzzi, and anything else you want. And then it could be somebody else's turn to talk. But I hate the phrase safe space. It's going to be a safe space. But really and truly, this isn't an environment of criticism or critique. It is a safe place to share ideas. And I have heard from an owner or two that tell them I want to email you, or I'll message, or I'll send to the manager my thoughts, but I don't want my neighbors to be upset with me. Man, we live in a really politically charged world where we judge each other so quickly. And if the neighbors behind me or to my right, the way I'm situated, if one of them absolutely doesn't want to do anything at the front, and I really want to do something, and the person behind me wants to just modify what we have 3 different opinions, you know what? I'm not mad at any of my neighbors. I don't think they're villains or they have alternative motives. So I want you to know that this is a great place to come and share your ideas with the committee. We're going to gather all this information over 6 meetings, and the professional architect will take that feedback and produce recommendations based on the needs and desires, concerns of our community. Now, the reason I say our community is this is important, because on the Coconut Telegraph, I've already heard they've got this swanky firm that did watercolor or water sound. Listen, what we have is a top-notch architect and design firm who knows what the heck they're doing, right? And they've done some really nice places. They've done some other places that are more modest. But they built those places for those owners, right? Each project was designed and planned based on the needs of that community. And that's what they're going to do for us. So no, we're not going to watercolor Venture Out or 30A Venture Out. But we are really fortunate to be working with professionals that understand space and amenities and the needs of people and the flow of people around amenities and how to make one room so that it could be used 6 different ways. We've got a great group. So if you hear that some swanky group is planning to build a Taj Mahal, please dismiss that. What they're going to recommend is what our community expresses what we say we want, which again is the purpose of these meetings. So venture out at pcb.com, that's our website, /ARPC, Amenity Review and Planning Committee. So /ARPC. And I hope that you'll participate and be a part of the conversation. We're working, and what we will do at the end of this body of work will help shape that amenity in different parts of our community where there are amenities for the next 50 years. You see, my grandparents bought here 54 years ago, and it's a family tradition of ours that we love and have lots of memories. but somebody paid for and put the work into all the things that we got. When my grandparents first bought, there was no fishing pier, there were no docks, there wasn't even a back pool. But people did the hard work, made the tough decisions, sacrificed financially, they invested back into their own real estate, you see, right? It's good for all of us. And then my kids are doing cannonballs in that back pool. I know you're not supposed to jump in the pool, right? But they're enjoying those amenities because of the sacrifice that my grandparents made before. And so we really want to take a long vision with this project, move about it very, very carefully, very, very thoughtfully. And that is the point of these meetings, is to get you engaged. So 5-minute video game, good grief. Anyways, thank you. Hope to see you soon.